All right. So, a lot of stuff happened between last week. That's why I didn't really upload. My fucking recording messed up again. So that's why we're end up here. I basically what happens from this letter and the first witch. Oh, the letter's not here. Hold on. I'll just jump cut to the letter. Okay, so I just tried to go to the end of the highway just to like see if there was anything special. It took me a little while to get here because my save file was all the way back and I had to cross through a couple obstacles. Jump scare? No, no jump scare. Okay. All right. So, welcome back officially now. Yeah. So here we are. Let's just go straight to it. You guys already know the gist of the story. I freaking lost my save file, and yeah, now I'll just show you guys the footage with a voiceover. 3 keys left. S was what we needed. Oh yeah, they're right. I forgot. I'm not gonna say what happens. You guys can watch for yourselves. It's really disturbing. Oh, I'm gonna say really disturbing, but it's pretty gross. It makes me think that I think Mary died from drowning. Yep, and that was all for the little cinematic there. Freaky thing about like Mary's that cinematic involving Mary is like this background is the exact fucking same. Like just looking at that above the bridge just gives you a truly end sense feeling that we're coming closer and closer to like a truth. All right, so going through this area, there was like a bunch of creatures that I totally missed, which I thought would be really interesting tidbits of like lore and story. So I'll just go through them. Your memories are not free. To get a memory, another must be shrouded. This was the first time when we saw. I think we saw like a total of 3 guys, but there was more because I only took 1 portal of these 3, and these other 3 are kind of like dead ends. But you meet other interesting creatures like Blank here. So we'll just like speed through it right now. All right, this little head here. Looks like Aubrey, the closer I look at it. With time, what is important will change. You must choose what you will keep and what you will cast away. Not everyone has that choice. Humans are bounded creatures. Your limits are what define you. What makes you human? When trouble shows itself, there is always the choice to run, but one day you may very well find yourself running alone. What if it's up to you? What if it's only up to you? Carry on, dreamer. You are the only one who can. It is selfish to dream for so long when there are those who are expecting you. Time will always move forward. Eventually the truth will become clear. You know this well, don't you, dreamer? Alright, so basically that was all of the creatures that we were supposed to really see their little metaphors of. I think it's kind of interesting because like the dream space is basically Omori's creation. So this is like Omori telling himself what's going on here. And also I missed this corridor before when I went straight to Humphrey. This tree has a very important part that I'm not sure if I should do. Although I do want to try this out. Now I want to see if one of the dream people can talk to the tree. Yeah, branch coral mumbles gibberish. And Omori instead will be capable of talking to this. A long time has passed since you ventured this far. A long time has passed since you ventured this far. Deeper layers of his world open up as the dreamer grows more desperate. Even imagination is limited. You have questions that I can answer. Answers that you have forgotten. I will lay them out for you. If you're curious, you'll choose. I can actually go through all of these. Fun enough, but it's like a bunch of lore that I don't really understand. My lost friend. Yes. The friend you have lost is not in this world. The day he was removed, he was reborn elsewhere. He is special to you. A string of fate ties you two together. You cannot leave that place alone. To retrieve him, you will have to remove yourself as well, but in a way that is natural for this world. for Headspace. This journey is nearing its end. You already know what you have to do, Dreamer. There's more. Big yellow cat. There's like 3 cats. I don't want to spoil it too much. Before this world was created, there existed 3 great creatures. The oldest, the wisest, and the favorite. The oldest is alive, but not the same as he once was. Age has removed his conscience and has evolved him into a parasite within himself. He lives here, just beyond this cavern. The wisest, against her reason, committed an act that opposed the dreamer's will. It is an act that is not even known to me. As a result, she was stripped of her wisdom and banished to isolation, a special prison somewhere deep, deep down. The last and favorite, the big yellow cat, was chosen to watch over the dreamer's most precious room. It remains the dreamer's favorite even to this day, watching diligently, waiting for something to happen. It's like that big cat in that like card game room that the 3 people were playing in. And finally, the last one, before we get the cool stuff. Would you like to know more about the dream space? Yes. To be in white space is to be nothing. White space is emptiness, a home without warmth, a place to survive, but not to live. Even still, your conscience can't be erased. It will always find a way in. Even in white space, it will take the form, and if one wills it, something will be formed to subdue it. A hanging black-white light bulb, the repression of an idea. Yes, perhaps it is time to admit that you are human, Dreamer. Is there anything else you would like to know? No, there's nothing else here. You have listened well. I have granted you knowledge, but know that I can also grant you power here. There's a challenge that will aid you greatly in this world. It is simple without thought, and if you succeed, I'll be gone as well. I offer you the sacrifice. You take this opportunity. Okay, so I know how to succeed. So doing the task succeeds. Yes, I understand. Stand very still, Dreamer. I wonder what happens if I fail. Doesn't mean I can try again? Let's not take the risk. A single apple. I think this is was a reference, or is a reference, to the apple of knowledge from the story of Adam and Eve. However, it turns into the head of Sunny, which is kind of freaky. Also, if you're kind of squeamish about sounds, then I'd recommend you kind of lower the sound for this next segment. Apples don't sound like that. And since the coral is gone, that means I should have succeeded in the task. Alright, I guess we'll jump over to the how to answer the cool puzzles that await us. Alright, and here we are. Right, standing right in front of the 3 fucking puzzles. So, last one, easiest one, is a pattern type. And I do believe it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's wires that's gonna pull up, and then we just have to go through this machine. No, it is not wires. Okay, so it's plates. The plates are rather simple to go through. Basically, the Humphrey has a bunch of, labs in which he placed, little creatures or various experiments that basically tell us what, where to step on. So here, obviously, first one, I think this one's on the left. With the power of modern technology, I can send this sprout ball to the other side of this grid. Take a look. Yeah, left. So I think it's left, top, right, bottom. What? An error? Someone must have messed with the program. It was probably Molly again. She always pulls stunts like this. I'd go through and talk to every single, Humphrey, but by we I mean me, don't really want to. Buy the game! It's fun. Are you ready, gang? Let's do it just like we practiced. Yeah. So it's no, sorry. So then it's left, bottom, right, top. Oof. Eh? Huh? What are you looking at me for? Can't you see that I'm busy? Actually, I just got an idea. Second thought, one of you kids could try running through these metal plates for me. Just want to test something. Why don't you discuss it amongst yourselves and vote? Last time I voted for Kel. What? Why do I gotta do it? Fine, but I don't have a good feeling about this. Here it is. That was the plate. This is supposed to be the plate, but then I'm supposed to go through every single one that's spiked, I think. That's how I get out of this? No, I didn't have to do that. I'm just being mean to Kel. Well, I guess I gotta go fixing it now. Yeah, so one of the spikes was broken. Sorry, I skipped through the dialogue there. Ah, hello visitors. After months upon months of hard work and toil, I've successfully created the first ever Humphrey hologram machine. Doesn't it look just like the real thing? I couldn't be more proud. Yeah, this is the only real one. Molly told me to stand here, but I don't know why. So all these are holograms. Oops, I did not mean to go back in there. Wait, there's a bird. Mr. Bird, question mark? Lab work in progress. Disturb sparingly. What kind of bird is that? Heal up Kel. Go on, we believe in you. There you go. Next one is medium, which is the memory? No, multiple choice. The answer is boom, because you just kind of like go through this like whole maze thing that was very tedious, I'll freaking tell you right now. And yeah, it's like you got to go back and forth. It's like if you guys ever played Pokemon when you're at the final the Team Rocket or whatever this place, like Team Magma, there's like teleporters and shit, and then you got to go through that just to get to the final place. It's basically like that. I'm not gonna go through that shit. That shit was freaking annoying. Ironically, the test was memory, and I memorized the password. Memorization. Wait, no, that was not memory. That was something else. This one's memorization. This one was a bit more complicated. When I first did it, it was really confusing because I wasn't sure what I was looking at. I kind of just went through other teleporters back and forth to like, and then I found my way out. And then I'm like, I thought the answer was this. Turns out you have to cut the wires in a specific order, which I can just show you guys right here. So these little things here are like little enemies, and you kind of want to go through a certain pattern of teleporters. So the first one's top, but you also have to look at the wall right here in front of you guys. It's like a blue waterfall, and you're like, oh, it's normal. And then you stop paying it. Like for me, I stopped paying attention. It's like water's blue, so I'm not gonna look at this. That's just nice background. But then the watercolor changes. Now it's green. So then you gotta keep looking at that while looking for the exit. So it's blue, green, red, white. And then you gotta find your way out. Your way outside of this friggin' puzzle. And lastly, here. Blue. Oh wait. Oh yeah, right. Only a Mori can cut it. Green. Red. White. And then we're done with this section. All that's left now is to see Molly, I believe, and to ask about the whereabouts of, what's her name? That Sweetheart. Totally forgot. Alright. And that's all I really wanted to show you guys. Because I lost the footage, you guys would have had a better, more entertaining, natural reaction video if I played through this properly. But, you know, I don't have the leisure of going to act like, whoa, you know? Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!